everybody, Domingo with you. In today's video, we're going to show you how to recover data with Cisdem recovery software. Let's get started on the video. Hello everybody, this is Domingo with you today. Hope you're doing fantastic, and today we're going to be looking at Cisdem data recovery software. This software is an all-in-one solution where it will allow you to recover data from external drives, your own hard drive, and also anywhere that you may have deleted something and then you're like, oh no, why did I do that? So we're going to go and look at the interface as we see it here. So if we go to internal drives here, it shows my hard drive on my computer that's installed. It shows disk 0, NTFS file system, shows the contents and the details, what I've used, and what is the hard drive space actually. So I'm in the blue, so that's good. So what we're going to do is we're going to use an example of where to recover a file. So, oh no, I deleted something from the recycle bin. So what we're going to do is we're going to click recycle bin, then you're going to go down here to where it says search for lost data. And then what it'll do is that it'll do its little happy animation and it'll scan all the chunks. Chunks. Love that. That can make some people sick. But we're going to look through all the files here. So it has a little scanning animation that shows here, lightning bolt. It's like charging your phone. And then it says quick scanning C, files found. It's already finding a lot of files already. So you think that your recycle bin is empty, right? You think that, oh, I've deleted it. It's gone from the ether and your space is freed up because of it. But with this data recovery software, and it is on sale, you can look at it in the description below, you can see that it's scanning files and finding stuff that you thought you got rid of. What? What's this witchcraft? But anyways, we're just going and it's still scanning. Like, I have an SSD drive, so it's going to be scanning for a little bit because that's a lot of files. If you've deleted a lot of files, then it will recover a lot of files here. So we're definitely excited about what it can do and how it can do it. So for the sake of this video, let's just stop it right here. So you can stop the scan at any time, and we're just going to click stop. And that was just only a few minutes. Now, if you want to do a full scan, go to it. You can do that. But we're going to optimize the files that we have currently scanned just for the sake of time in this video because I want to show you how it works. So it's going to optimize and, oh, that was a quick, just like what my wife says. But anyways, we're going to look and we are going to see we found 139,565 files with 46 gig size. And then there's the option to go to recover. And then it goes right down to where all the stuff is. And one thing that's great is that you can sort it by the path. So you can go through the program files, or if you just want to skip everything and just find a certain thing, click type, and then it shows the type. So there's JPEGs, PNGs, GIFs, PSDs, BMPs, ICOs, ANIs, CUR, PES, RAW, SCR, and then STL, SVG, and a THM, and a WebP. So you can find it by just rooting out the pictures. Then there's also the videos, searches all the file types of videos, documents, audio, archives, email, bookmarks, and others. Now, I don't know about you, but there's a lot of folders to look in, and that's a lot to look through. So if you're not interested in looking for everything, then you don't have to. But if you want to recover everything, you have more than right to do that. So let's just say, for example, we're just going to go pictures. We're just going to search up the JPEGs because that's a lot. And then we're going to go inside here and look. Oh, wow. This is probably from all the YouTube sites that I've been going through. Just searching through stuff and finding stuff. That's pretty cool. This is probably just stuff that you've seen on the internet, and it kept a cache. It kept a lot of stuff. So we're just going to go back here. And then let's just say you want to recover something like this. So let's just recover Alejandro's picture, and then we're just going to recover that. And then we're going to recover it using our local folder here. And then we are going to select the folder. So we're going to select this folder. Boom. Recovered. And then it opens to the recovered file. And then users, folder, app data, local, Microsoft, Edge, user data, default, extension file. A lot of clicking. And then recovers the picture of Alejandro. That's a lot to go through. I mean, why couldn't have just saved the picture right away? Anyways, but yeah, that's one way that you can recover a file. That's pretty darn cool. And then you can do the same for videos. You can do the same for file path lost, unimportant files. So it searches up a lot of unimportant files, and you can recover all that. But do we really want to? That's 21 gigs in size. That's a lot. But it has that option too. So we're going to go home, and then we're going to go return. So it says here you can do this, but we highly recommend you recover the files found immediately. If you have a fast enough hard drive, you can do that, but we do not. So let's just go to return. So we're going to return home, and then we're going to keep going here. So that's really cool. You can recover stuff from the recycle bin. That's like digging through e-waste. Ugh, gross. Anyways, you can also find stuff on desktop. So if you go to desktop, you can go search for lost data. But what it would find on the desktop, because it would already show stuff on the desktop. Like it already shows like your shortcut icons, but what can you recover from the desktop? You'd be surprised about things that you see on your desktop that you think you see, but it just essentially gives you something else. So what do you think it does? What do you think it is going to do? I don't know. I have no idea. What we're going to find out will surprise you. So let's just stop the scan here because I don't think you have that much time to watch this. But we're going to go through with it and show you what it can do. So it found the files. So this is just everything that you see on the computer. Like it just shows that. So it's pretty much the same thing that you would normally see. And it just finds out a lot of the things, which is really cool. And then you can also just select the folder that you want. What you do is if you want to find a certain file in a folder, you just select the folder, and then it will show you which folder to find it in. And it's pretty much the same thing as what we normally did. And then you can go to SD card, and then we're going to pop in an SD card on the side of our computer just to see if it'll work. Boom, 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 boom. And then it shows what it can do, refresh drive information. Then we can search for lost data. Well, the data on the SD card is not lost, but I will show you the contents of the SD card. Don't worry, it's safe to find. And then there's a media partition. That's a D drive. And then it shows the DCIM. And then it shows all the files that I have here. I had to do a fresh install of Windows, so these are the files that came up. Files, movies, all that wonderful stuff. And videos, that sort of thing. So if I wanted to recover the drivers, I would find it in here. But we're not going to do that because this is the same thing that we did already. You've seen how I was able to recover that photo of Alejandro. It's sort of much the same thing. Let's just cancel that. We're just going to stop the scan. Yeah, we're not going to recover that, so don't worry about that. We're just going to go home and return, and it's pretty good. Pretty darn good. So it refreshes the drives. There you go. And this is the little mascot for Cisdem. Really cool. And then there's NAS and Linux. I don't have anything there. No disk pullout. What are you trying to say, Cisdem? And then there's also no RAID reconstruction. No downtime required. If you have a NAS, you can use it. If you got a Linux, you can use the Linux as well. I don't have any of these, so I can't demonstrate that. Then we're going to see RAID, recover RAID data. RAID recovery can actually detect RAID configurations supporting various types such as RAID 0, 1, 5, and so I don't have a RAID server either, so we're not going to go through with this setup. But there is a partition recovery option where you can recover lost partitions and also switch to hardware disk to find your available data, which I think I'm already using. But then there's also a crashed PC rescue option where it shows rescue from crashed computer. So what it will do is it'll set up it'll fix boot failure, blue screen of death, and a repair loop. So this is basically a USB boot up disk creation. So you can start that, insert a USB drive, you can connect a USB drive, and then it'll go through the process. So there you go. That is pretty much the program in a nutshell. All your information's up here. If you can click on this, you can go to Unable to Create WinPE Quick Start Guide. This is basically like a little icon that you can click on to go to the Cisdem website. And then this just has your options. Set your language, go to Help, Video Tutorials if you're not sure what's going on. You can also change your license key, check for updates so this version's up to date. And then you just go to Share on social media. Then also there's a theme. This is the dark one I'm using, and then this is the light one. We're not going to restart it, so we're not going to worry about that. And then it shows About, where it shows the version, the build number, and then a link to the Cisdem website. And then this is your standard minimize, close, and restore. So there we are. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, and don't forget to subscribe for more, and all the information is in the description. We'll see you next time for another video. Bye-bye for now.